Hey, welcome friend. This is Jamie and we are checking in for the month ahead. So looking at June and what is going down and how we can support your journey. So Pisces, sun, moon and rising. Take what resonates and let's see what is going on. Our goal at the end of the day is to get you some messages. So let's take a peek. Okay, first up, we've got the Seven of Inspiration, the Knight of Materials, and the Three of Voices. All right. Ten of Voices, Nine of Inspiration, and the Two of Voices. Okay. You've got a lot going on for the month of June that I feel is opening up, maybe a bit of challenge, but opening up. Okay. Let's look at the outcome. Okay. And the influence here. Okay. All right. So kicking off here, friend, looking at the energies and how they're flowing through the month of June. With the Seven of Inspiration, the Knight of Materials, and the Three of Voices, there's something here that it's like that you're waiting on. Maybe you've been trying to block out something particular that you're waiting to move forward because, I don't know, necessarily shutting off, setting up. Yeah, I just feel like you're trying to block something out because it's moving really slow. But I feel like, yeah, that it's actually bothering you, whatever this is with this Seven of Inspiration. I don't know if it's someone that has blocked you, but I feel like you're trying to put something at an arm's length or just maybe even trying to get it out of your head. We are in Gemini season, so that can kind of make sense as we're pushing through here because it seems to be potentially about some ending. But again, it's like the ending you're not even sure about, subject to how we kind of connect through to the energies. But something's just moving slow and it just seems to be taking a little bit of a toll here on you energetically, because I feel like you just want this to be done or over with. But it's like you need to hold your ground here, okay? Because this thing, whatever that you're dealing with, just seems it's going to take a little bit of time to move through, to finalize if it's something that you're wanting to finalize. But again, yeah, it's like, hang in there, hold on, because I feel with this Knight of Inspiration, especially in the center here, this is like almost coming to completion. So there's still like one more level, okay? One more level to get to that moment of time of success, to fulfillment that you're seeking here, okay? But again, there's a slowdown. There's a slowdown, there's a bit of a standstill, maybe there's a bit of a standoff. And this could be about how you're feeling about a situation. This could be more the internal journey, okay, that you're experiencing. But again, in addition to that, you've got something here that is just showing up in a sense of, well, what do I do with this, Are we going this way? Are we going that way? Can we balance this out? Can this work? Again, I feel like you're just in, I don't know, a little bit even potentially comparison mode. Where should I put my time, my effort, my energy? I just feel there's a little bit of confusion here because things aren't moving forward the way that you had hoped. Again, I feel like it's something that you want to finalize or wrap up in the month of June. It could be some change that you're wanting to create, some progress that you're wanting to see, but it's just taken a bit of time here. And then the next thing we know, it's like plans move forward, things move forward here with this 8 of inspiration and 2 of inspiration. It's like the action starts taking progress, the conversations start opening up, and it's like you can start moving forward to make plans or to join forces with someone or go after what it is that you need to do. It just seems like the early stages of this situation is just a little bit of time. It does seem a little bit of frustration, a little bit of, mental, I'm getting a little bit like a mental exhaustion in a sense, because it's bothering you. It's like you don't want to be in a certain situation or a certain place with someone or an area of your life. It's like you want that to end and to be over and done with. So there's something here that I really can see that. But I do feel you're being asked to hold your ground, whatever this is, even though things may take time, even though you might be stuck, feeling at a crossroads, questioning someone's intentions, hang in there, because I feel you will eventually get to a place of, okay, no more confusion, no more here, there. Let's just go. We know where we're going now. So we'll see more of what this is about when we connect into the kind of where this is heading. We are seeing that there's success on the other side here for you, okay? And I really, really love that. We love the victory. We love the wins, crossing the finish line. So we do see this happening for you. And I feel like whatever this is, it's like there's some win here. It may not be as big as you want, as much as you want, but there's some win and there's some progress here. And I feel like that's kind of not all you can ask for, but something to appreciate, right? Interestingly, with this Muse of Inspiration and the Moon, there seems to be some effort, energy, direction, path, or journey, whatever this may represent in, I don't know if you're dealing with fire energy, someone who's just very determined, knows where they're going, what they're doing, or this is something that you're embodying here once you've kind of had a win. It's like all kind of guns blazing ahead towards something. But interestingly, with this moon energy, I feel there's a bit of a void in between is what I'm getting. It's like when I connect into this moon energy, it's like I can't see. So we're going to unpack more what that is. It's like there's a bit of a blank slate, or I'm just getting a little bit of a void in time. It's like because you don't know something. So it may feel a little bit, well, I don't know. I don't have the answers. I can't see it. So when we kind of look at this, it's like you're trying to connect in to understand what's your next move, what's your next power play. But I'm just getting a void here. But I feel like it's a little bit of a block in the way that you may be connecting intuitively. But we'll dive in a little bit more and see what this is. In terms of like the influence of this situation, you do have, some energy here that's either around you that is younger or not as, there either is some younger energy around you, but I'm also getting here that whatever is being presented, ideas perhaps, or some talks that are opening up, I feel like inevitably they are supportive, okay? Especially with this 3 of emotions energy. And I can see you wanting to take a chance on this or a chance on this opportunity. But I'm also getting a sense here that, there's just, I don't know if it's a little bit, no, not premature. That's not the right word. But I feel, there's something more here around something opening up. But it's like to get there though, you need these small parts, you need these small stepping stones. And I feel like there's something here about this small stepping stone, which I'm getting from the Page of Inspiration. It's definitely creating interest, and this interest is kind of captured your attention to move towards that. So that's, I mean, that's great. That's super interesting. That's what we want, right, at the end of the day. But it depends where this full energy is taking you. So what we're going to have a look at, we'll just get some clarifiers here. Seven of Inspiration, what do we need to know? Yeah. It's like you're waiting on something or someone to figure its stuff out, you know, get to the truth of the situation, for someone to just step up and be honest, supportive, in like, what are we doing with this? So there's some situation that seems to be a little in question for you, or that has kind of come to a bit of a halt, a stop, or you just are trying not to connect to it. I feel like someone's trying to shut off from a situation that you don't want to deal with, but you also know that you need to deal with for things to progress. So it's really interesting how we have the Two of Inspiration here, which is the Two of Wands. So someone is really standing their ground again, because these Two of Wands, it's like they're holding on to both, okay? And looking at where they want to plant, where they want to go, but it's only after some clarity, some decision, and something is kind of worked out here. And it just feels like something's at a standstill. So let's have a little bit, get a bit more here on the Knight of Materials. Beautiful. So we've got the Empress and the Nine of Cups. So I do feel that whatever kind of comes through with this, like something that you believe in, because when we're making a decision to kind of hold our ground, stand still, you know, try to block it out at some degree. You're trying to block out anything that's not supportive to where you're going, is what I feel, because you've got some vision or some goal that you want to get towards, but it's like certain things need to happen to kind of push it to this next phase, which just seem to be taking a long time. What I like about the Empress and the Nine of Cups is that you're very clear on what this goal, dream, aspiration is. You know that once you get there, how this will turn into things. I'm getting kind of like a cornucopia energy here with this Empress. You know, it's like the fruits that come with the efforts, the work that you do, it just keeps elevating you up. Just the frustration is it's just taking time, but we see with time things do succeed here, okay? It's like things do balance out, plans can be made, but again, there is a bit of a process. An Empress, you know, may jump into an Empress role if they're born into it, but the chances of that happening, a lot of the time we've got to be willing to create our own life, our own movement forward. And I feel there's something here about that needs to you know, something to participate in. This also could be wanting to join forces with someone, wanting to connect with someone on a deeper level. And the reason I'm saying this is because they do have a couple here in this Nine of Cups. It's like they're celebrating some win, some goal. So you might find that you do get some reward or some benefit. It finally kind of steps up and gears up and presents it to you. With the Three of Voices, you've got the Three of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. Maybe you learn that someone's been working on something or giving to someone else that's leaving you a little bit disappointed. But I'm just getting a sense here too, just not everything is what it seems. I feel like everyone has their own goals and their own aspirations, right? But you may be connecting to someone that is sharing some experience. This could be you or someone that you're dealing with is sharing some experience, because you've got the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Voices. So there seems to be something about more than one person. I don't know, is there something, someone building something that with someone else that's leaving you a bit down and out. Maybe you're feeling like if you don't do this now, or if you can't build this or create this, or it's like there's something here you feel like you're missing out on, or like if things aren't progressing the way that you want or are hoping for, or if someone is doing this without you, there's just something here about that you're feeling a little bit down and out about, right? It could be the way that someone's dealing with a situation or handling a situation, but it's like someone's giving to something else is what it feels like. There's something here about, with the Queen of Cups, that's your energy of like being valued, appreciated in that light. And I think what's really key here is connecting into who you are and your approach in terms of this situation. Yeah, there's someone like they're giving to something else or someone else, and you could be, like, it's like something you want to, again, finalize, wrap up, move on from. Ten of Voices, what do we need to know here? Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot. I feel this is good. And the reason I'm saying this is good, it's like you could be just working through this energy. It could be past energy, but in terms of, I'm just getting a little bit of like someone's doing something behind your back, or that's how you're feeling about a certain situation. Or you're just not getting out of a situation, or the way someone is approaching a situation seems to be a little bit out of alignment. I feel like you're feeling like someone is just not doing things the right way, and it's leaving you feeling a bit disappointed about this. But I think ultimately, you've got the emotional intelligence to accept things, for how they are, because you can't control other people at the end of the day, but you're kind of supporting yourself on what you need to do. And you know that the person who can support themselves the most is you. And I think that's what you start doing. It's like, you know what, I can't let this bother me anymore, because whatever's happening is this ending, this things that just have been up in the air, haven't been sure where it's going. What we can see with this Queen of Pentacles and the Chariot energy is that, you know what, I hold my own. No matter what's happened, no matter what's moving forward, no matter what someone has done to me, I'm going to take ownership of this. I'm going to take it and I'm going to go work with it. I'm going to do something with it. I can't keep worrying about something that isn't there, that isn't supportive. And I feel like there's, you're taking your control back in terms of whatever this is, no matter how unbalanced it is, how unsupportive it's been, how unclear it's been. It's just like, you know what, I'm just not doing that anymore. So I think that's awesome. Nine of Inspiration. Yeah, again, there's this path forward here. Let's get more on this Ten of Swords. Oh, it's a lot. Ten of Swords energy. Okay, this keeps coming up in your energy, guys. Yeah. It's like you make this movement forward, you keep succeeding. It's like you're using the power of this situation, this ending, and whatever's challenging you, it's like you're using that as power to keep moving forward. Okay, it's bothering you. There's no doubt it's bothering you, but you're using it, I feel, as leverage, as drive, as motivation to keep moving this forward, no matter what's going on. Two of Voices. The World. Yeah. So what we're going to see here, where everything's kind of been at a standstill, that's been stuck, we're going to see a bit of a change here around that. Yeah. Beautiful. So, there's there's life force on the other side of this, whatever this is. You've got some aspiration, some goal that you're working towards. And I feel like where things have been at a standstill, that's kind of going to start shifting forward here for you towards what it is that you want, allowing you to heal in new ways, but also aspire and drive and be motivated to wherever you're leading to next. Share more on this Two of Materials. What do we need to know about these Two of Materials? Oh, okay. Had a lot fall out. Let's just have a peek. We've got the Six of Wands. Excellent. We've got the Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Magician, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So, again, there's some recognition here of where you feel valued and where you don't, okay? You know where you feel valued and where you don't. You know where you're appreciated. And I feel like this has been what's on your mind or has been in question. And I feel, again, you just make a decision, you know what? I need to move on. Even though this makes me feel a bit disappointed, sad, left behind. It's just, you know, right now that you've got a pretty clear vision of where you're going. I feel that you're going to communicate this with whoever you need to communicate. There's somewhere that you're heading and you're really good with where you're heading towards, but you just know that with whatever this change, whatever is happening here, there is still a sense of loss in its own way, okay? There's still things that you leave behind. Maybe you feel like you're leaving someone behind, but I think there's also this recognition, I don't want to be in this energy, right? You don't want to be in this energy. You don't want to constantly feel like that where you're at is not enough. You've got, I feel... There's something here about not feeling valued and wanting to step in the right direction to feel valued. Share more on this too. Thank you. Yeah, exactly right. The Sun energy. I'm getting a real strong sense here that you've got ideas, you've got aspirations, you know in your own way what the possibilities are of things. And I think that's what is becoming really clear to you. The more that you focus on yourself, the more that you take your power back, the more that you use whatever situation has happened and apply that to where you're meant to be. It's just opening up another path and journey for you, okay? It's like you're not at a standstill. Whatever you've been aspiring to, dreaming about in terms of a goal, sometimes, you know, the journey that we go on may not be the most, you know, it may not feel supportive at the time, especially where there's hurts, there's pains, there's disappointments. But I feel what you're doing is, again, using this energy to get to where you need to go, because it will lead to the same path. Just sometimes it may be a bit of a different direction, a bit of a slower journey, and sometimes a little bit of a frustrating one. But what we're seeing here is like the options that are available to you right now. If you've had any confusion, it's like these options are opening and you will get the clarity on where you're meant to be, where you're meant to go next, okay? Eight of Inspiration. So as I said, we're going to do an extended, and further in the extended too, we will look at love dynamics and situations as well. So Eight of Inspiration, you have got the Seven of Swords. What else do we need to know about the Seven of Swords energy? Okay, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Three of Wands. So interesting. Okay. So what's the plan is kind of what's coming on in here. Someone has a plan. For some of you, there could be travel, new doorways opening. These could be two different energies coming towards you. Something that was a little bit slower. Again, it's kind of presenting itself and moving forward. It's like the plan is coming into life, okay? It's just taken a little bit of time. But I think, you know, it's, again, the right time, the right place, the right situation. What else do we need to know here? The High Priestess and the Fool with this inspiration energy. So I feel right now in whatever direction that you're going, maybe here as well, you're choosing between two different energies. We'll have to unpack that more because you do have two knights. So two different messages are coming through. Maybe part of those messages that are coming through are causing a little bit of question about something here on some path, some direction, or some movement. But we're seeing something move ahead, whatever this is. Something's picking up pace. And whatever's picking up pace and whatever that you're choosing to take a chance on, Spirit's just asking you right now, whoever that you choose to partner with, whoever you choose to go in a certain direction with, trust in your intuition on what comes through. Don't ignore your intuition, okay? Because then we see here in terms of what is the influence is the way that someone presents something to you. And it's interesting because we do have the one wand that they're holding onto, okay, which is kind of like a page of inspiration showing up. And then we have the three of emotions. So we will unpack this in the extended and have a look more on in terms of the outcome. But we can see wherever that you're heading, yeah, you're being asked right now to really look into whatever this is. I'm just going to pull a few in terms of relationship dynamics, if you've got a relationship in question, and we'll unpack that in the extended. Okay, you got blossoming abundance, community, and caring connections. So there's definitely something happening there on that front too. I do find it interesting as well that we do have the three of emotions, which is also kind of like the community energy, but Empress energy and caring connection. So again, we'll look at that in the extended. So if you're joining us there, it is the first link below. You do get unlimited access for the month. But we'll also unpack, you know, if there's something potentially hidden here, what the motivations are of this situation or of this person, this connection, and, you know, more on what may be hidden, and understand, you know, the steps forward here, and then some final guidance. So we'll connect with you there. If not, I look forward to connecting with you next time. Bye now.